Hey Fabulous Diva, so glad you decided to check out this YouTube channel. I really think you're going to enjoy it. So if this is your first time here, let me just tell you who I am. I am Jill Bullock, and I'm a life, dating, and business planning genius. I'm also the founder of an amazing organization called Detour Movement Inc., which is a Christian transformational company. And we believe when you renew your mind, you transform your entire life. And I'm the future best-selling author of The Biggest Lies Women Believe About Men, Dating, and Themselves, and discovering the truth to a fabulous life and fabulous relationship, and also the creator of Fabulous Life Academy. So hey, I'm so glad you decided to check out the channel, and I have some great tips that I want to share with you today. But I wanted to share a little bit of my personality with you. And I love to make myself laugh. I love just to live life out loud, live life fabulous each and every day. So take a sneak peek of what I do while I'm recording these videos. Check this out. Okay, this is a test of the emergency broadcast system. Hey y'all. I'm grateful. Where all my grateful people at? Oh, that you can do tomorrow. Where are my grateful people? Show me the grateful people. I need to know. Okay, I'm back. That was just me cutting a fool. Okay, so let's get to it. Don't spend your holidays alone. That's the biggest mistake that sometimes we are tempted to do. We're tempted to, just be like, okay, I don't have nowhere to go. Nobody invited me over, so I'm just going to stay home and chillax. So I'm going to really discourage that. Okay, I'm going to encourage you to get out. If you have somebody's house to go to, great, go there. If you don't, then I'm going to encourage you to find some activity to engage. There is so many different social events. Like I used to love, Meetup.com. Meetup.com have so many different events that you can go to where you can find a common space. This is a time for you to explore. If you have areas that have ice skating rinks, plan to go ice skating. A lot of times there's groups that you can meet up. Nobody knows anybody, pretty much. Everybody in the group don't know each other. And it's gonna be a time you can go venture out, go ice skating, go to this, they may have a networking or meetup group. Go ahead and take advantage of those things. Perhaps even treat yourself to a movie or something like that. Call up one of your girlfriends and get together and do something. Now that's one option. So leverage meetup. Plan something for the day. Don't stay home and just chillax and be like, I ain't got nothing to do with my life, and be bored. Don't do that. Okay? And perhaps you even maybe want to take yourself out on a date and go to a nice dinner or something like that if you totally don't have nowhere to go as far as with somebody to eat with. So that's the first thing, is don't spend the time alone. The second thing is I'm going to encourage you to do is to make sure that you're serving. Make sure, take some time to serve. During this holiday season, there's really no reason why you can't go out and serve. There's so many shelters that you can go out and serve and things you can do. And even if you can't find an organized way to go out and serve, I would encourage you to create your own little service. Create your own little service. It could be the simplest things. Maybe you go buy a dozen muffins and carts of orange juices and just give it to the people that's homeless. But when we tend to give, to others, it helps to fulfill us. It helps to, it feels good when we're pouring in and serving others, because you know what? That's what we were created to do. And as I have mostly women viewers watching, we're nurturers, so we love to pour into other people. It just kind of helps us to give a sense of, hey, I'm making a difference. And you are, because you don't know how long ago that person had a meal or whatever that is you decide to do. But I want to encourage you to go out and serve. And perhaps you may decide, if you know a kid in your area, perhaps you'll say, okay, I'm going to spend Christmas Eve, because most malls are open, maybe sponsoring a kid, saying I'm going to set $100 aside and I'm going to sponsor this child. I know his mom really don't have no money, or whatever the situation is. I'm going to buy a couple of toys for tots. Do something to share that experience. So that's my second tip. The third thing is, this is a good time to assess the relationships that you have, right? I'm going to encourage you to assess your existing relationships. Why am I saying that, and what does that mean exactly? Well, if you are dating somebody right now, I would say assess that relationship, because it's really two overarching reasons that you may not be spending that time with him. One, it may be too premature in the relationship to have had some type of invite of that sort, or perhaps they're not even doing anything, so maybe they didn't have anything to invite you to. And then the second thing is that he may just not be that into you. Okay, so I think it's a good time to evaluate, hey, I'm talking to this dude. Is there anything really going on with that situation? Is he wasting my time, or is it just a fresh situation and we're still in the very early beginning stages, and just all your relationships. I think it's the time to really just reflect on where you are in the relationships, and you may need to purge out relationships that's not serving you. Right, purge out relationships that's not serving you. So number 3 is evaluate your current relationships and just take a temperature check and see if you need to let anything go. And the 4th tip that I'm going to share with you is I'm going to encourage you to invest in yourself. Invest in yourself. What exactly does that look like? Invest in yourself looks like you perhaps joining the 21-day Fabulous Life Challenge. It starts on December 1st. It's something that you can do and be part of a community of other amazing Christian women who will love on you and support on you, and you can really focus on your growth and development. So when 2016, when people are trying to get ready, you already going to be ready. You already going to be stepping into the best version of your 2016 and 2015. You're already going to reinvent yourself, this year. For next year already, you're going to be ahead of the game. And that's also going to give you something to focus on, because we're really going to focus on how can we be better as women, right? And that's just going to better position you. So that's what I'm going to encourage you to do. I'm just going to run over that really quickly. So the first thing is don't spend the holidays alone. The second thing is treat yourself. The third thing is assess your relationship. And the 4th thing is invest in you. So I'm going to encourage you to subscribe to this YouTube video. And for all my scopers, I'm going to encourage you to follow me on Scope. And let's continue this conversation, because there's always something you can do to just shift and constantly be the best version of yourself. I always say that's a constant process. You're never finished in your development. It's like our growth and development is like a journey. It's not a destination. It's never a place that we arrive. So also I encourage you to take advantage of my free video training series if you haven't already. You go to thebiggeslieswomenbelieve.com, thebiggeslieswomenbelieve.com, and grab your free video training series.